Hi guys, and welcome back to Danish Palms. Today it's gonna be a brand new chapter of the sculpting world. I have never tried monster clay. I have a character in my mind. Let's jump to the table and start creating. So here it is, guys, the monster clay. For the first time, I decided to go for the medium firm without having any knowledge whatsoever. Since it's the first time that I ever gonna try the monster clay, then I decided to go for the medium firm because I think the soft version, without knowing, maybe be too soft for my aggression or the way that I sculpt into clay. I like to be more aggressive, and also think it suits for more my taste. So without even having the knowledge, let's dig into it, guys, and create the Irish rat. So here we are. I'm starting to put a lot of clay and fumbling around without even knowing. And I'm slightly getting a sense of how this clay is working. What I know is that to work with this clay, you need to heat it up. Some people are using microwave, and they actually saying that they are not recommending to use a microwave since that it's getting heating up in from the midsection of the core. Then it can get really hot, and then you can burn yourself. So what I did, I was out buying a chocolate melter, and since it only goes up to 60 degrees Celsius, then I was thinking that maybe was a really good idea. So that's what I did. I must say that it works really nice. So for you guys out there that are gonna try the monster clay, I can recommend it definitely to go buy a chocolate melter, and that is the way forward. Little info about the chocolate melter. If you put it to 60 degrees, when it reaches the max temperature and it stands there for a while, chocolate melter would automatically turn off. And when the temperature falls and gets a little under 60 degrees, then it automatically turns on again, and it will continue as long as the power is on. So you will have a really nice clay constantly. I must inform you that you can also put it down to 50 degrees or lower. Like for example here, I'm using a lighter to heat up the clay because it's much easier when the clay is more hot or more floating to stick to each other. And now we are going to use some more steel wire, like you saw me doing in the start when you're building up a structure or skillet. Some people are also using aluminum wire because it's more soft and more flexible, so you can constantly move it around. So I'm gonna use a piece here to attach the tail of the rat. After getting an idea where the tail's gonna be, I'm using thin aluminum wire. I'm gonna turn it around the steel wire to give it more structure. Plus it makes the clay to grab easy, especially if you are sculpting with super sculpy polymer clay. Then it's a really nice trick to do.
alma está perdida, ya dejaste de soñar, cansada de andar, de no poder parar. Tus ojos se ven tristes, ya no sirve ni llorar. El sol volverá y te iluminará. Las nubes se irán y todo cambiará. Dime a dónde vas y en qué pensás. Tu vida destruida se ve imposible reparar. Cuanto más vas a aguantar para poder respirar el frío de la noche, ya no lo sientes más. Va a amanecer.
So guys, been fumbling around on this body, on the rats and the face for quite some time. Before we are continuing to making even more details and what not to come, I think it's time to make the hands. After been sculpting his hands for a really long time, it's time to put on some clay in just his arms. Then we are going to make some more details on his clothes. After been messing around on his clothes, making some details, trying to figure out some stuff, I think it's time to move on to the shoes. After been messing around with the shoes for a while, I've decided to go back and actually start to work with more details and also cutting down his stomach. And now it's time to smoothen out the clay with this liquid. This type of liquid has a really nice effect on the clay. I will use my fingers to smoothen out the clay even more, and then later on we will go back and work on the shoes, guys. After using the rough brush and smooth it out, it left over some small cracks from the brush's hair, and on this case I'm using a more soft brush to smoothen out that even more. And you can see here it looks really amazing. The effect on the clay is super nice. Okay guys, after been using a long time smoothing out the clay so it looks really nice, it's time to go back, work on the shoes, give it some details and actually get it to look like shoes. After I'm finished making his shoes, it's time for making his hat, aka the flat cap. After been fiddling around with the hat, it's time to make the rat's fur. So let's jump into it, make some details and make his fur. For the next part of the process, I'm gonna take some clay and I'm gonna roll it, then I'm gonna cut it to tiny pieces and I'm gonna continue that process. I'm gonna make them pointy and then I'm gonna put it up with some tools, and there you will have the rough edge of the fur, guys. Hi guys, I'm so happy you're still here. You reached the end of this video and the most exciting part of the Irish Red. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm really happy. If you like my content and you want to watch me grow as an artist, please leave a like, share and subscribe, guys. Share it with your friends and tell about it. Thank you so much again, guys. Have a nice day. Bye.